Alright guys, what you're looking at here is the No.1 EDC. This is the second No.1 released with a cutting edge. The year is 2025. This has a 4-inch blade, 3 3/4-inch handle. I wear size XL mechanics gloves, have what you would call larger than average hands. And so you can see that I can run this very comfortably. It is going to fit average hands probably awesome from what I've seen. So this thing is optimized for reverse grip, but works very well in forward grip, reverse edge, forward grip, right? Lots of options with this thing. It's being released initially with the deep carry sheath. So what we've got here is a nice scalloped 90 thou corner radius on this 3/16 A2 tool steel. Some nice healthy jimping, 1/4-inch lanyard hole, coffin shaped handle is actually remarkably comfortable, and if you end up in a palm drive scenario, very secure. So the initial release has these in the deep carry sheath, and we'll just wait and see what the demand dictates for this blade. So what you're seeing here is the overrun from the field testers. I always make up a small batch well in advance to release, and there's already been some iteration. So there's a very small handful of these that I'm calling seconds, and they're available at the time of this filming for a deep discount, and I'm releasing these at an introductory price of $200. Don't get used to that price, that won't last long. So if you're seeing this fairly close to the time that I drop this video, there's still a couple available. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually do revision videos moving forward, so you'll see every little change that happens on each model, so there'll be a bit of a historical record that way. So personally, I'm doing a bit of a study in texture, so I'm trying to get that to focus. There we go. So I really like that stepped perimeter, and I did some of these with a 30 thou corner radius on a bullnose end mill, and some of them I did with a 15 thou bullnose. And I like both of them, honestly. I just was playing with, seeing what they look like. So I'm really digging this personally. There is very little distance from the handle to where the cutting edge starts, which is perfect because you want to be able to cut right in there and get really good torque and leverage. Very, very pointy, and if you can see there's a bit of a clip on that point. I do that deliberately on a diamond wheel, and I find that just aids in the resheathing and gets rid of that really, really, really tiny little needly point that just doesn't hold up fantastic. So these are what you would call a full flat grind, but obviously these have been CNC milled. So these guys have been tumbled extensively, and then they are acid etched to get that black finish. So that's pretty much it, guys. Stay tuned, much more to come.